Today we're going to talk about what are the top few things that we should be able to expect when we sail on a cruise ship. Lots to talk about, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you on this as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Monday. It is May 12th of 2025. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click on that subscribe button. And if you appreciate my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, this evening we are going to do our live. We always start at 8 p.m. Eastern. So bring your questions and come ready to have a fun time talking about cruising and traveling to cruise. Well, if you've been following me for the last few days, you know that we've been talking about the situation on the Grand Princess. The Grand Princess came out of dry dock and started sailing, and right off the first cruise was this magnificent 17-day Ultimate Alaska cruise. So on this cruise, you have not only people who are very loyal, cruised on Princess a lot, but you also have people who are brand new to Princess. They are trying it because we've got this magnificent itinerary that they don't run in very often. It's a really special sailing. Well, she came back from dry dock with a very bumpy start. We've got a lot of people on board the Grand Princess who say everything is going, just great, no trouble with their cabins, everything's going really well, but we do have too many people who are having trouble. Their toilet's not flushing, or they don't have water, or their heating and air conditioning is not working correctly. So as I've been thinking about this and reading so many comments from all of you under my video, from our Facebook, a lot of other Facebook groups, it's really made me think about what it is that we should really be able to expect when we sail on a cruise ship, because we agree to that passenger the terms and conditions of the cruise, and we know things like sometimes you're going to miss a port because of weather or whatever reason. We know that things can change with the itinerary. We know that no one controls the weather, as far as the captain can't call up and say someone smooth out the ocean. We know that we can have rough seas and that unexpected things like that can happen. And so we know going into it that there are some things out of our control. But what is it that we should be able to expect? So some of the things that I have thought of, and I would love to hear from each one of you with the list of what you think we should be able to expect, because remember, we're sailing on a luxury cruise ship. It's not on a freighter. It's not on a rowboat. This is a luxury cruise ship, and you pay a lot to be there. It's where you go for vacation. It's where you go to travel and see the world. And so some of the things that really stand out to me, I'll be honest, are some of the things that they're having trouble with right now on the Grand. And I'm going to add, Princess is not the only cruise line that has trouble with these things. We talk about Princess a lot here. A lot of you sail Princess, so I am really tuned in to what's going on a lot of Princess ships. But anyway, one of the things, starting off, you ought to be able to have a toilet that works. It should work. Next up, I believe you should be able to have hot and cold water. It's hard to take a freezing cold shower. It's hard to take a scalding hot shower. It's easier to take a cold shower than scalding hot. And then you should also, I believe, be able to regulate the temperature in your cabin. You should be able to turn on the heat if you need heat, and you should be able to turn on the air conditioner if you want air conditioning. The year is 2025. We have heating and air conditioning, and I feel like these are the basic things. Of course, you should be able to have some food. Whether or not you think it's world-class cuisine is a whole other discussion that we're not going to have today. But these are the things that really stand out to me that you should be able to count on when you get on board a cruise ship. Another thought, so tell me what you think about that. And then I'm hoping somebody knows this answer. So who is it that decides that a cruise ship can sail? We had the luxury one time of talking with a flight attendant. We've gotten to know her a little bit, and I hope we get to see her again. But she flies a lot of the overseas flights, and so we bumped into her like 3 times now when we've been doing flights from Salt Lake to Europe. And she was sharing that one time they came to board the flight, and apparently on the previous flight someone had plugged up the toilet and caused an explosion in the area under the seats on the airplane, down where the crew has quarters where they can rest. On these really long flights they take turns having a nap, things like that, so that they stay on their toes the entire trip. Well, so it was a huge mess down there. And so they call in maintenance. Maintenance comes and does what they think is okay. The captain goes and looks and says, this is still a big mess. I cannot take this airplane across the ocean. Let's finish cleaning it up. And they said, well, we can't do that in time for your flight to go. And so the pilot made the difficult decision to cancel that flight because the airplane was not ready to go. Everyone would have boarded, it would have smelled bad, it would have been a mess, and so he was not willing to do that. So tell me if you know, who is it that makes the choice that a cruise ship is ready to sail? I think that's a really interesting thing. I don't know if it's somebody at headquarters, the captain, somebody in charge of maintenance or engineering, but how is it that we were boarding people on a ship that the toilets didn't work? Like I said, a lot of people are sailing, their cabins are fine, but there are people that their toilets have not worked. And so there's a discussion for us. Okay, who is it that makes that choice? And then I do know of 2 people that are going to be getting off the ship in Anchorage. They let me know that, so when the ship arrives there tomorrow, they are going to, and I don't know, I should have looked, I don't know if they call in Seward or Whittier, but they said that they'll have to get their own way from where they disembark the ship there up to the airport, and they have to pay $1,000 a person to be able to disembark. So I looked up and figured out, right as of right now, they say the fee, and there is a fine. If you sail on a cruise ship and you get off before you reach a foreign port, due to that Passenger Vessel Services Act, there is a fine for that, and it's apparently $941. And everything I've read, it says that the cruise line can pass it along to the passenger, so clearly that's what they are doing in this instance. And they're going to give me a call once they're off the ship and let me know what happened to make them want to disembark. But I said to her, I said, well, have you gotten, a refund? Have you gotten future cruise credit to go on another cruise sometime? And she said, I'm not sailing on Princess again. So this opens up the next discussion that I want us to have. I have been reading so many comments over on like on Facebook pages, on our Facebook page and other Facebook pages under my videos. And you know what? It is really hard to put yourself in a situation until you're in that situation and know what you personally would do. I know that some people, like they said, they wouldn't go sail on Princess again. That would be it. If you follow me along here, you know that I really enjoy going on Princess. And I really don't like to throw the baby out with the bathwater, cut off my nose to spite my face or anything like that. But truly, until you're standing in someone in these shoes that these people are standing in and have been through everything they have been through, I don't know what I would do. And so there's another discussion if you want to talk about it. I really look forward to sailing on lots of different cruise lines for a really long time to come. I hope I have the chance to do that. And I really hope that they straighten out this situation with the Grand Princess, sooner than later, and that they give these people future cruise credit to try Princess again. That everyone that's affected by this gets their money back and gets future cruise credit for a future cruise, because it's to that point. So let me know what you think. I'm really looking forward to hearing from all of you. If you are on board the Grand right now, send me your update. Let me know how everything is going for you. And I'll look forward to seeing you all at our live this evening. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.